So hopefully this doesn't cut off, but I'm a little crooked. I can see it, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on going like this. As you can see right off the bat, my hair. Let's just have a moment of silence for my hair. No, I'm just kidding. I I decided to take it upon myself to be a hairstylist, and let's just say it didn't work out. So here I am with my silly goofy hair, and it's grown out. Okay, because in the beginning, let me show you how it looked. Okay, in the beginning, it was kind of giving like women going through a crisis, and honestly, that's not a wrong way to put it, because when I tell you I was going through it, I was going through it. I was like, how am I gonna fix my hair? Like, how am I gonna bounce back from this? Because as you can see, it still hasn't really. It has like it hasn't gone back to how it used to be with like I was able to part my hair and like have like excess like going to the sides, and that's just not the way it is now. Let me show you, because no, actually you've seen my hair, but I'm gonna show you how it turned out. After that haircut. Um, and then I came here and I fixed it. Oh my gosh, look, I look a little better, right? It kind of slays, but I think it was just the angle, because no, no words, no words. So let's go back to December. How does the song go? Swallowing my breath for the night. Let's go back to December. Or is it November? Oh my gosh, I suck. Taylor Swift. Okay, you just had to be there. But okay, for Thanksgiving, November. Um, it was late November, right? I went to Colorado, and it was so nice. It was beautiful. It was magnificent, and that's where I got my haircut. That's where I got my haircut. But it doesn't end there. I drove back to where I'm at, and it was nice. Actually, it seemed like my family was like just over it, and I just didn't want to come back. And I don't think they grasp how much I hate this place, but um, yeah, I think they were trying to be happy for me, but like you could just tell. And then like we tried going on a hike, and we've never seen snow. And the first night that we got there, I think it was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving Day. Um, it decided to snow, and it was so beautiful. We woke up to the snow. First time seeing snow. I'm from Texas, so I don't really get much of that over there. But it was just so pretty waking up to that. Like everything was so white and clean. Um, and then we went out for dinner, no, for lunch, for breakfast. It was like a brunch actually, to Black Bear Diner, and it was so nice. Like the place was packed. We waited like around 20 to 30 minutes to get a table, but like I don't know, it was a really nice place. It was a nice moment with my family, and I was gonna show y'all pictures. Okay, so the morning of Thanksgiving, when it snowed, I think this is it, or this may have been the day after Thanksgiving. But this is me with my full head of hair. Okay, full head of hair. I'm fine. I look great. And then like 2 days prior to coming back here, that's when it happened. That's when my haircut ended up like this. But it's fine. It's fine. Um, this was me at Black Bear Diner. They had like a little picture of a bear in the background, and it was so cute. Um, this was me seeing snow for the first time, and then like not knowing how to act. Oh my gosh, you can't even see. What if I do? Okay, that looks better. But it was just so pretty, and wait, hold on. There's more pictures. We went to like this canyon-looking place, um, and it was massive. Oh, can you see that? Look, beautiful. But enough of the pictures. Oh my gosh, I wasted like 6 minutes just trying to look for pictures. Um, I didn't just snore. It's okay. So I came back, and then leading up to Christmas, it was very lonely. I spent Christmas here, and then I went home for New Year's. Um, and honestly, me staying here for Christmas was one of the most depressing things I've ever done. But we're not gonna talk about it. It's okay. It's fine. Um, honestly, I liked being able to walk to work without all that traffic. Um, it was pretty light in the mornings, and um, it hadn't snowed yet. It wasn't that cold. It was getting colder, but it wasn't like below freezing temperatures. And so it was nice going into work. But anyway, and nearing Christmas, okay, things were starting to get bad at work. Does that make sense? Like, and it was just like for me personally, like I just felt targeted. Um, because as I've said before, like I don't have a car, or I didn't. Wink, wink. Yeah, I didn't have a car, and um, I don't know why. Like, just everyone in the office knew at some point, and like it's no one else's business. Like something that I hate is like hypocrisy. Like don't go around spreading that if you're not gonna like offer to help, right? So um, yeah, like I guess knowing that my supervisors were being confronted about it, um, about like me like walking on lunch and whatnot, like it was just weird to me. Like I get it, like you're looking out for me, but like at the same time, like don't like I'm already hated at work, like I don't need that extra attention, if I must say. So anyway, um, yeah, my supervisor told me about it like after he was confronted about it, and like I don't know, it's just weird. Like it was a weird conversation to have. Um, it almost felt like no, you know what? No. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, you know what? Whenever I go home, I can't go home and come back with nothing. Like there's no way it's happening. Um, I need a car pronto. Like if I'm gonna have to go to the dealership, like I will, you know. Because up until this point, like I was talking to my parents about it, and they were like, no, like we'll look for something, and then you could just essentially pay us back. But we don't want you to go into a dealership and be in debt for 7 to 10 years for a car. Um, and so I was like, you know what? I'll wait. But up until now, like it was getting pretty bad. Up until December, Christmas time, it was just getting weird, and I didn't like that. Um, and people are sweet and all, but their kindness can only get them so far, and me, because I'm how do you say it? I'm a person who like if I don't have to bother you, if I have like two walking legs, I'm not gonna bother you, right? Out of respect and out of I guess dignity as well. Like the culture that I grew up in, it's like I don't know. My parents really honed in like independence and like just keeping to yourselves, I guess. And it's backfired in multiple ways. That's why I'm on here on YouTube because I hope these videos reach someone who may or may not like resonate with the same thing. Um, but anyway, so yeah, it was getting pretty bad, and I was like, I just can't come back without a vehicle. And so I go home. I'm trying to think if anything happened between Thanksgiving um, and Christmas, but I think it was pretty good. Um, I don't know why I was sort of hoping that like my coworkers would do something for Christmas. I know like I would have probably said no, but I don't know. Again, it just goes to show like this is not my place, and I don't think I'll ever find that place. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it was just me being like hopeful. Um, but yeah, I went home for New Year's, and it was so sweet, seeing my family again. Um, I just know that they were sick of me though, because um, I mean, my sister has like her own room now, and it used to be my room, but now she kind of keeps it as her own or own, and like I was just trying to clean out as much as I could, because there's still some things in there that are mine, but I was just trying to take it. That way she has more space for her things. Um, but like I just know that after my time here is up, like I just can't go back home. Um, like I'm gonna have to find a place and whatnot, and um, like I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. um, but um, I don't know. I was really scared going back home because the last time I did, um, there were certain arguments that took place, um, and I'm not a very confrontational person. I hate it. I hate arguments. I hate getting yelled at. Um, like I'm the kind of person that like if it's not necessary for me to speak on something, like I won't. But like with my parents, I have like I guess it's been like a built up resentment. Um, So the last time that I went home, um, we got into a heated argument, and it was pretty bad. And I had to ask for someone to give me a ride here, if that makes sense. And um, like I was just kind of scared that that same scenario would happen again. But thankfully it didn't. And my dad was able to, or my parents, I should say, they were able to figure out like a car situation for me. So I drove out here in my car, and I'll slowly be paying back my parents. But um, I didn't tell any of my coworkers. Oh, actually, wait, let me go back. My parents were terrified. My whole family was terrified of me driving over here, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, she's gonna die." Which I don't blame them, but it's the fact that they had like so little faith in me. I don't drive. Okay, like I do admit, I've never driven like anything like this before. It was like plus 10 hours, right? Um, from Houston to here. So no, it was like about 10 hours. Like a night and a half. But um, I survived. I was okay. And it was fine. I got here and I unpacked everything. I unpacked my Christmas presents. Oh, by the way, my sister got me a what do you call them? Uh, do you see that over there? Oh, I got a TV. By the way, I got a TV because of my family when they came over. And then I got that the cafetera, like the coffee maker, um, with a little HEB cup. Do you see it? It's like a little canasta. It's adorable. Um, but yeah, I ended up getting that for Christmas, and it was just so sweet. They got me coffee, um, and this is the only coffee that I see at the gas station. So I was like, yes. Um, anyway, so yeah, I got the TV because of my family when they came over here during Thanksgiving, and from here we went to Colorado. If that makes sense. They wanted to stay here the whole time, and I was like, no, we can't do that. There's nothing to do here. We've got to go somewhere. And so um, I bought the television for about like it was pretty cheap, and I think it's because like it's like a no name brand. Like I've never heard of the brand, but it does everything that I need it to. I can watch YouTube on there. I can watch Netflix. I can watch Disney. I can watch Prime Video, and that's all I need. Um, oh, and then listen. This is like a mini Costco. Okay, at this point because I got um, I got toilet cleaner, dryer sheets, shampoo, Binesol, um, detergent, laundry, like the little Tide Pods, um, toilet paper, hand towels, water, 2 packs of waters, um, and then um, I got mayo for my tuna. Yeah, no comment. But I just feel like I'm ready for anything. Like come at me, storm, hurricane, you name it. Like I'll survive in here. And then I have like leftovers from um, like my wisdom teeth removal thing. Um, but yeah, I was just thinking about it the other day because like I just look goofy with these boxes. Like I look like I'm a mini store. Um, excuse me, but anyway. Um, so I went to Colorado and then I came back, went home for New Year's, and then came back on my own. I can't believe I did that, by the way. Honestly, like I know my parents were scared for me, but I didn't realize how scared I was until I started driving. I was like, oh, like if anything happens, like I'm on my own. And then I had to come over here and do like the title registration and like the not title registration. It was like title transfer and um, car insurance and like get a new title and or registration. I don't even know. But anyway, I was terrified. I was like, if they ask for anything and I don't have it, like what am I supposed to do? Because I can't go back to Texas, like not anytime soon. And so I was panicking. I was scared. And I've survived this far. And I actually just got my new title or whatever. And I got insurance. And so I think I'm thriving. Okay. Um, at least for right now. Like I'll be fine. Also, there's this boy. Yeah. Okay. Hear me out. I've been watching so many rom-coms, and I don't know if it's like just the energy of rom-coms that has me delusional, and like this silly goofy hair that I can't even take myself seriously in. Like, why does it do you see the way like it's like flat over here? I don't know what's going on over here, and then it like scoops up. Stop. This is humiliating. I look like that guy from like the villain, president, governor from Whoville. Um. So, anyway, so there's this boy. Oh, I've been watching so many rom-coms. Okay, I watched He's Just Not That Into You, and when I tell you my life has never been more bright, my life and my choices have never been so clear to me. Um, I just hate men. No, let me take that back. I dislike them because how are you gonna tell me that like you showing interest in a girl is you not showing interest in a girl? Like you're telling me that you're asking her for your number or asking her for her number, and you're giving her hopes and dreams that like you're pursuing her, and you're not. You never call back. You never call her to begin with. Yeah. Anyway, I think everyone should watch that movie. Um, it was such a good movie. Like it literally had me tearing up at the end. I was like, oh, okay, let me believe in love one more time. Una vez más. So I watched that, and then I started watching Love Actually, and then I rewatched 27 Dresses as I was doing my eyebrows. By the way, I look the amount of injuries I caused myself while plucking my eyebrows. Oh my gosh, this is 24 minutes. So yeah, um, I did all that, and then um, there were some other rom coms that I watched. Oh, The Holiday, the I think it was a holiday. Like they switch places, and then someone moves to England, the other girl moves to the USA, to the LA, I think, and she has a blast. And I don't know, it just again like I'm reminded that love is surprising. Um, but anyway, there's a boy, and I don't know why. Okay, there was a snowstorm. Okay, I don't know if you've been seeing the news, but one side of the world is on fire, and then the other is experiencing like a cold front. And so this was like last week, and I feel like it's still going on. But last week it snowed, or I think it was the week before. Like I don't remember. Okay, last week it snowed, and um, I didn't think that we were gonna get snow. Like again, first time seeing snow was in Colorado. I've lived in Texas my whole life. I've never seen snow to begin with, so snow is pretty fresh to me. Whenever I went out to get lunch, I was actually ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, this snow. And then, after a couple of days, I realized, oh, this snow is dangerous because the snow turned into melted ice. And so half the time of me like trying to get to the lunch area, cafeteria, facility, if you will, half of that time was me skating, to save my life, sliding on the ice itself because it melted and then it tried to go back to its ways and it was just not the same, right? So it was super slippery and it made me realize that like maybe I don't want to live in a snowy area, or maybe I just need the right like boots, because every other person that I saw, they look completely fine. They were wearing boots, they were wearing like their um, cold weather gear, and they just looked awesome. And then there was me. I'm just a girl standing in front of a. I can't even say it. Notting Hill was a movie that truly confused me. Okay, I was like, what are her intentions? Um, yeah, that was another rom com that I watched. I don't really understand why it's hyped up, but I guess I understand. Okay, um, I guess. But anyway, so during those times that I was going to pick up lunch during the snowstorm or whatever, this guy was there. Okay, he always prepared my plate for me, and like I didn't realize it, but like, and again, it may just be me being delusional, but like he started like it just started becoming like a little flirtatious interaction, if you will. And I ended up seeing him like up until that Friday, and then the weekend I didn't see him, and then I was devastated. Okay, because I don't know, like I've never had a crush, but like lately, I think it's like my age, like genuinely. I have nothing else to do. I have nothing better to do, so I just crush on people who are nice to me. No, 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 no. That's not true. It can't be. You're telling me if you're nice to me, if you hold the door for me, I fall head over heels. But enough about that. Um, this boy, I think he saw me interact with another boy, and so ever since, like he doesn't smile at me anymore. When I tell you, like I teared up, like I'm not saying that I cried over a boy, but yeah, that's what happened. Um, but like I don't think I'll ever move on. I see that guy um, more often than not, and like, what am I supposed to do? I thought he was the one, but he saw me interact with the other guy, and he probably thought there was something there, and there's not anything there. So I think I messed up, but yeah, I don't know. It just stopped recording, and I don't know if I messed it up, if I messed up the camera, but let me just close out by saying, like, I hope I'm married by the end of this year. That's all I'll say because the amount of rom-coms that I've seen, like, it would just be unfair. And honestly, if I'm not married, look, listen, here's the thing. I think it's the fact that, like, I've never been in a relationship, and I'm old. When I tell you I'm old, no, actually, I've seen comments of, like, older people who have, like, never, experienced the love of their life. But I don't know. It just gets so lonely sometimes, especially while I was watching those rom-coms. Like, it just made me believe in love. Um, and also my dislike for men. But um, yeah, like, I don't know if I'm just like lonely and like every interaction that I have with men, it's like a whew. But yeah, like, um, if it doesn't happen by the end of this year, it never will. I said it. I have to be honest with myself because if I'm not honest with myself, like, who else will be? Um, but yeah, um, yeah, I hope it's with that boy. But from the looks of it, he's given up on me, and I haven't given up on him. Okay, like, I know that there's something there. Okay, I think it's time for me to go. But thank you if you made it this far. Thank you if you listened to me yap about a boy, about snow, and how I realized that I don't want to live there. And doobadabadoo. But I can't believe it's January 15th already. This video is late. It's late. Oh my gosh. But oh, and then I also started. Wait. One last thing. I started going to the gym, and it's like with a coach that we have for the people in my office. When I tell you I have never felt so uncomfortable, let me just restate that because, like, as a woman, it's already bad, but like the remarks that this man makes and the fact that our workouts are so like they're really up close and personal, and some of these like require partners. And unfortunately, I'm the odd one out. I hate men. Um, but it's just weird. But, like, unfortunately, I'm required to go to the gym on those certain days with our coach. But if I could say no, I would, because it's like, on one hand, it's like me being lonely. Um, like everyone else there is like a man. Um, so they're like bench pressing like 100 pounds, like over 100 pounds, and I'm there barely able to lift the bar. Second of all, I said second of all, and I have 3 fingers up. Um, yeah, it's the fact that like I don't feel represented. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. The remarks that he makes. Get me out. Get me out. Why is it always the creeps? Why is it always the creeps? Let me be clear about that. It's always the creeps, no matter where I go. Because this guy from summer, the one that I was like hung up on during those videos from like August, September, he had only dated like Hispanic girls. Ugh, that's a red flag. Because like, what do you mean? Like, you're only seeking Hispanic people? No, we've moved on. We're better than that. We've grown. But anyway, yeah, that's been December. That's been half of the late of November, December up to now. Stay safe out there, girlies. And men, you know, we don't judge. And everything between, above and beyond. But yeah, I just hate society.